Madam, there are a lot of projects which require, especially in Kashmir. One, for example, I can say the Kathua Kistawar via Basoli, Bhani, Bhadreshwar has to be a part of the national project, which is one of the important projects. Madam, the railways have a large basket of pending projects, and I am very much concerned about it. A total of 487 projects of the new lines, gauge conversion, doubling and railway electrification with a throw-forward liability of rupees 1 lakh crore have already been approved by this August House in the past and are at various stages of execution. With a grossly inadequate level of budgetary support, I can very frankly and honestly admit that most of these projects cannot be completed in a time-bound manner unless and until supported by the government. The collective challenge before us is to formulate viable funding mechanism for these projects which reflect the unfulfilled aspiration of the people, and I would request the indulgence of my colleagues in this House to show me a way forward. Madam Speaker, a budget is not just a numbers in the form of estimates and receipts and expenditure. More importantly, it involves policy pronouncements and defining goals along with credible roadmaps to achieve these goals. The choice before me was either to just keep the system dragging or build a new, safe and modern passenger and freight transportation system which would contribute at least 2 to 2.5% to the GDP of the nation, as against at the moment which is less than 1%, and provide much needed employment opportunity to our people. I am glad to inform you, through you, Madam, to this House, that I have chosen the latter. With this, Indian Railways would become an even more powerful engine of growth for the national economy. This would require a multi-pronged approach. Therefore, in this budget, I have focused on. My focus of this budget is, number 1, safety, number 2, consolidation, number 3, decongestion and capacity augmentation. Our lines are so congested that even if I want to introduce new lines, sometimes it becomes impossible. The 4th area of my focus is modernization, and the 5th area of my focus is to bring down the operating ratio, which is at the moment 95%, to 84.9% in 2012-2013. I repeat, Madam, 84.9% in 2012-2013 and to 74% operating ratio in terminal year of 12th five-year plan, which would be an improvement over the best ever achieved by Indian Railways. This would need to be supported by sustainable financial model. There cannot be a more opportune moment to formulate a long-term plan now that we are at the threshold of finalization of 12th five-year plan. My budget therefore looks at the time horizon much beyond single year, as I intend to follow a carefully thought-out plan for at least 5 years. Within the overall perspective of Vision 2020, the budget for 2012-13 would be linked in chain with seamless integrate with the 12th five-year plan and Vision 2020 document of Mamata Banerjee.